first contestant, ladies and gentlemen, Brenda Robinson, the most organized person on the planet Earth. The most organized person on the planet Earth, Brenda Robinson.
Fellow Toastmasters and welcome guests, I used to use a cute little wall calendar to keep track of all my commitments that had monkeys on it. But then I got really sophisticated and I started reading books about time management. My favorite book was Time Management for Unmanageable People. Before long, in fact, overnight, I was transformed from Lucy Ricardo to Condoleezza Rice. And I went out and bought myself a Filofax of lovely two-tone leather. Now this book had all kinds of calendars in it, day, week, month, year. But best of all, it had a log for everything. I was logging my exercise, my diet, my wine, my restaurants, movies, theater, and there was even a log to log other logs. It got so thick that one day when I was in a restaurant, the rings blinked open and all the pages started sailing into my lobster bisque. So I immediately left. I paid first. Immediately left. And I drove miles to find a Franklin Covey store. And I bought a bigger and better planner. And it had bigger and better pages, calendars, and logs to write on. And it came with a free pen. Isn't that beautiful? And this pen writes underwater, upside down, over butter, and in outer space. And this lovely planner book had in the back of it a case for a palm organizer. Now, I didn't have a palm, but I immediately went out and bought one. And my palm was much better than the paper planners. I could type in names, dates, phone numbers, calendar items, to-do lists. It was the best. Except for one day, it malfunctioned. It began duplicating things over and over and over again. So I had thousands and thousands of the same names, phone numbers, over again, calendar items, and to-do lists, and I couldn't possibly do all those to-dos in the same day. I want you to know that I buried my palm in the backyard. Then I went out and got an even bigger and better paper planner. Now this is made of fake lizard, but it's real leather. I love it. It has bigger and better pages, logs, and everything to do. Now, I don't use it anymore, however, because last Christmas, my husband gave me a smartphone! Now, this is the best thing that ever happened to me. It does so much. It does all the little calendars and to-do lists and everything. It does those so great. And there's little colorful icons you can add and everything. But that's not all. When I'm in my car and it's in my purse, it reminds me of things vocally. Like, I can be driving along and it says, "Got milk?" I say, "Oh," and then I get out the other little button here and press it, and it's a voice recorder, so I can write reminders to myself. Say reminders to myself, such as, "Be sure to buy milk," or, "When you get home, put that milk in the refrigerator." Now it's full of games, my favorite games. There's Monopoly, there's backgammon, there's Scrabble, there's Trivial Pursuit, chess, checkers, and there's a little man in here who plays with me at at the level that I press, beginner or advanced. But I still lose. But I also have a slot machine in here. Not only a slot machine, but a pool table, honest to goodness, and a poker game. And the best part about all those is I could lose all my money and not spend a penny. My favorite thing, you could download your entire CD music collection, which I did, but that's not the best part either. You can make your ringtones of people who are going to call you that you know from any of these songs. So I chose from thousands of songs for the ringtone for my husband to call me. And what it is my favorite vocalist of all time, Buster Poindexter, singing, "Oh me, oh my, I'm a fool for you, baby." I get funny looks in stores and gas stations. But something terrible happened. I read yesterday that smartphones are going out of style. They're not at the top of the trendy list. So I made a decision. I don't want any more of technology. I'm going to do something bigger and better, though. I'm going to get a giant monkey calendar.